We're live.
Renee Oxley here for Tac SHAC Tactical TV. And I'm here with Uji, he's the most important, and then Paul and Montini.
You can't see him.
Morning.
You can't see him, he's sleeping.
Yeah. Hello.
So in any case, it's been a long week again, and here we are.
Yes.
It's been a fast week. The week went very quickly.
Well,
It's like this, the quickening, as we talked about before, the end of the year. You worked out today, how many Saturdays?
9 Fridays or 8 Fridays left until
Christmas.
close. Yeah, until people start shutting down by the 16th.
Jeez. Yeah, well, I've got to order some wood. And obviously all the builders closed down in early December. But the timber yards are not taking in orders beyond like next week.
Sure.
If you need special glue laminate beams and stuff done, you got to order it now. Because they're closing the orders now. Yeah.
Sure.
Crazy.
Well, this year is just absolutely flown.
Yep.
So let's talk about the first topic, the firearm training qualification update. What happened?
So this came up yesterday. So you remember we were in court last week about it, and suddenly something has changed on this QCTO online system. Suddenly it's now updated to you can enroll up until 30th of June. So the enrollment extension is up until 30th of June 2026, and courses must be completed by the 30th of June 2029. So again, they've got this idea that you enroll for a 3-year, because that's what degree courses or whatever are supposed to be. So they've again defaulted to that, but now they've at least updated it. So there's still going to be a fight, but the fight is now
Kicked down the road
a little bit. But the point being that unless you enroll before 2026, 30 June, at the moment you're not going to be able to do training for the firearm qualification, 50480. Anyway, we won a little bit, but we still
don't know what's going to happen come that date.
Yeah, they can a year and a half's time they can turn the taps off again.
I do think that PFDC should not be leaving this, but actually not just.
I don't think they're going to rest on their laurels.
Yeah,
I think that this is exactly the point. The old maxim, when Lenin said, when you push with a bayonet, and if you meet mush, you push. If you meet steel, you withdraw. So I think that what happened was they decided perhaps that the easiest way for them to achieve their aims was to withdraw, and they'll fight again. They'll reformulate and they'll come back at us again. So we don't know. This is the problem. The biggest determinant of successful countries in the world is those countries where you know what the playing field is like. So America, you pretty much know what up until recently.
I just wanted to say, maybe not a good example right now.
So the point is that in order to do business in a country, in an environment, you need to have certainty. If they're expecting us to invest in developing our training business, we have to know that when that investment comes due to pay back to us, that there'll still be a business.
Because this is really expensive. The level of entry, or the cost of entry into a training business is
huge.
Huge. You can't just walk in. It's police accreditation. The instructor's course is extremely expensive. You have to do assessors. You've got to do ethics. It's expensive. I think the instructor's course is about a week long now, and it's expensive, if not more. And it's just you have to do range officers now part of it, which was not part of it when we did it. But it's become prohibitively expensive. Then you still have to register your company, and there is memorandums of understandings with everybody. It's like the training provider,
the people that print your books, everybody.
Your moderator,
Yes,
PFTC. It's not a simple process, and it's an expensive process.
So to go into that, you need certainty, and the way that what they've done at the moment is they've just disturbed everything. Everything is in flux, and we don't quite know how we're going to be, what's going to happen in 18 months' time.
Absolutely.
So, guys, welcome to the wonderful world of firearms training. Which brings us to the next point of contention. We still have DFOs that haven't received the briefing of what to do when people were trained before the PFTC era of about 2013. So those people wouldn't have received a PFTC statement of results. We've still got DFOs now refusing to accept people's training certificates that they did training in 2008. So they obviously don't have, it was when SHAC still ran training, so there was no statement of results. So they're now pitching up and they're being shown away by the DFOs. They're saying, no, you've got to have a statement of results. Apparently the DFOs haven't read their instructions, their directives, which specifically state that if it's from before, I think it's 2013, I speak under correction. Somebody will correct me in the comments, I'm sure. If it was before that date when there weren't statement of results, you don't need to produce a statement of results. But
some people are still being told they've got to go and read.
But some people are still being told.
I have actually gone through this process, and I have tried to help people. You can get a reprint out from SHAC. It used to work, it actually worked for you, but it was a long time ago. I found that I find that new people, the people that's now trying to get a printout of the statement of results of the previous training can't get it.
Certificate.
SHAC, and they just have no response. And unfortunately, the best way is to just redo your training. It sounds terrible. I've tried to do it another way.
You can stand on principle and say, listen, I demand it, but you know what? It's going to take weeks of your life, and it's really not worth it. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. If it's a fight you want to fight, if that's the hill you want to die on, please.
It's not an easy thing.
Easy thing to get your result or to get proof that you did the training before.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So we just advise people that if they can't, then they can try, but there's no guarantee that they're actually going to get anywhere with it. All right.
GOSA membership system.
Oh yes.
Into that.
I am. So we had ups and downs with the membership system, and finally it's been fixed. I think there's one more issue on the membership system with regards to resetting passwords that they're going to be having a look at for us. But if you want to sign up on the GOSA online webpage, you can now. It's working flawlessly again.
It was down for a month or two.
It was down. We were suckling for a bit,
Oh, yeah.
So please, if you have to renew your membership, please do so now. It helps.
Every little bit helps.
It helps you, and it helps. Well, it helps you. Help us to help you.
Yes.
So
is that our new slogan?
Help us to help you.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, are we discussing gun-free zones as well?
Oh,
yes, we talked about it.
Okay.
Gun-free zones.
All right. So we've had, strangely enough, we've had a few calls, say in the last month, where people are asking what is gun-free zones, and we know that there are no official gun-free zones.
In terms of the
Firearms Control Act.
Yeah.
But if it is private property, they are allowed to have preference on what they allow and what they don't allow.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's like a pub that says to you can't come in if you're wearing slops and t-shirts. You know, it's the same.
I won't do that, but
I don't know. A restaurant. I don't know who does that.
Does it start with the no gowns and no pajamas?
We did see some strange things during that time.
No pantoffles and terry cloth robes.
It has changed the psyche of people, COVID, unfortunately. I still see people at 10 o'clock walking in the streets with their pajamas on.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the hell?
Having a pajama day.
They have a pajama day every day. Sorry.
Every day is a pajama day.
So yes, with regards to if you, I think the right thing would be to go and speak to your management, explain to them, maybe they might be like very anti-gun, but just explain, just give them the point that you're coming from, why you need to carry it, and see what solution you guys can come up with. I think don't be ugly about it, don't fight about it.
If you fight, you're going to lose because the landlord or the renter of the property or the owner of the property has discretion.
My advice to everybody is,
no, they don't have to provide you with a gun safe.
Rather than, and I know about the case that came up, rather than do not talk about carrying to your fellow workers.
That too.
Conceal it. And then if it doesn't come up, then there's not an issue.
Conceal it, don't
Conceal it. Well, don't brag about it. Don't tell people, I've got a gun at work. That doesn't...
It is. I know some people that...
No, wait. There's a song.
Is there a song?
The Elsa song or the Frozen song. Conceal it, don't feel it, don't let it show.
So don't
let it show.
Yeah.
The Frozen song.
It is really, it's nobody else's business. And do not push the topic if you don't need to push the topic. That's just my advice.
I think
choose the hill you're prepared to die on.
Absolutely.
You don't have to fight the fight, don't fight it.
Okay.
So, the next thing is dedicated status.
Dedicated status.
Still something, maybe explain to the viewers what dedicated status is, how they can get it, and what GOSA does from our side, from your side for that.
Okay, so GOSA has recently partnered with NARFO. So
National Association of Responsible Firearm Owners.
And they're really awesome people. I've always said I like to do business with people that I like.
Yes.
And we like the people
like NARFO. Shout out
there are a couple of caveats.
Don't let them buy your meat.
Don't let them buy your meat. And don't let them anywhere near your good wine. We've already paid this price. So learn from our mistakes.
But they're really awesome.
They're really awesome people.
Juanita are fantastic people, but don't let them buy your meat and don't let them pour wine.
At the same time.
Juanita specializes in the wine. And Elmo in the meat, so they've got their specializations, but don't let them do either. Trust me.
But they're really awesome. It's people that really care about. It's people that care about the sport. They're on the range the whole time, and it's people that really
they're involved in the community. So GOSA is offering. So that with us, they've partnered with GOSA. So if you want your dedicated status and your GOSA membership in one place, one app, then that's the option available. I think some of the guys are taking the option Section 13 license holders just because they can carry a little bit more than the 200 round limit.
Correct,
if you think about it, some of these self-defense courses, you've got to take 400-500 rounds with you, but if they're only a Section 13 license, it's a problem. So I think some of the guys are, they just for that purpose.
Get dedicated status.
Just get dedicated status. You want to buy another gun.
It's not.
I
think if you are part of GOSA, your membership certificate is your first point.
First activity.
Yeah. And I think you need about 3 activities.
I think it's 3 activities.
We had to point out to somebody who's very deep into the gun field. That was in court with us last week. We had to point out to him that in actual fact, attending court on behalf of a gun owner's issue is an activity.
It shows dedication to the firearm industry, and that's what it should be.
Yeah.
It is.
It's not you have to go and shoot this, and that.
Correct.
Some hunters might not be able to shoot this hunting season for any reason, but that doesn't mean they're not dedicated.
So if you have an injury, it doesn't mean, and you can't shoot, it doesn't mean that you have to lose your dedicated status.
Exactly.
You can go to Huntex, you can join GOSA.
So the Collectors Association holds lectures on special conditions or firearms and you attend a lecture after hours on a Friday night or something. That's counted as an activity because it is. You don't, unless you're dedicated to a particular hobby or craft,
particular
you don't go and attend lectures on it. So it's exactly the definition of dedication.
Medical issues. It doesn't mean you can't maintain your dedicated status.
Absolutely.
Because that's happened. I've had a lot of issues through the years that
it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the girl's on fire.
Yeah. So we'll play a little video afterwards. That's basically just yesterday's club shoot. That's one of your dedicated status with Marie, one of our girls on fire. So that will be an outgoing video, and then the Girls on Fire for the rest of the year. There's two courses, and maybe a third one in terms of supporting a AfriForum thing, which I still have to.
Which we will have details.
2nd November, I think.
2nd of November, so that's the
out on the East Rand.
Golem
shooting range out in Springs.
We will
hopefully next week we'll have the final
information on that. Then we have the introduction to long guns in conjunction with steel challenge practice. So it's actually going to be very nice. We're going to have a pistol caliber carbine. We'll have the AK probably out, and we will have a semi-auto shotgun. It will start with a classroom session again. And then we'll be on the range on 3 different ranges for the 3 different guns.
And GOSA will be there.
Yes. With the 50 caliber.
With the 50 caliber and the 308 Trigger.
So,
we were there last weekend. We had a couple of takers, wasn't it? We weren't being run over by all the people, but it was our first try and it worked.
It worked.
So that's the long gun one, and then we'll have our introduction to handguns, the last one for the year on the 30th of November. It is just an amazing course, and I think we are going to play out with the 5th, some feedback on the 5th of October that Monty took on the day of speaking to some of the ladies, and then there will be information on the next courses in that video as well.
Fantastic.
And that's it, and have a fantastic
It's going to be a stonkingly hot weekend in Gauteng.
So have
rise and swimming.
So that's your problem.
I'm sure the kids are going to be in the pool.
Nagging probably.
Have a fun weekend.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm a girl on fire. I'm not naked. A girl on fire. I stand my ground. Girl on fire. I make choice. I stand proud.
Hi, my name is Tasha. I'm still having a fantastic day at the shooting range. I've learned a lot about self-defense, what needs to happen before you even take a shot. I will advise all women to come spend a day here, get to learn more about guns, how to defend yourself. Girls on fire, we're doing it. I'm at the range today and we enjoy it. Overwhelming at first, but great at the end. Thank you. I had an amazing day here at Girls on Fire. It's been a great day, great lesson, very interesting, holding different guns, shooting. So I would like to invite everyone else to join. Thank you.
And this really takes a lot of courage.
I'm a girl on fire.